I'm not quite sure how it works, but it looks really unique. And you know, I like love unique stuff. Hey everyone, this is Ecosfera, and today I'm going to bring you my most anticipated games for Spiel in Essen this year, because I will of course be there again. So here's like a list. There's like the Essen preview list. I think there are like a little more than 800 games in there currently, and I filled 131 of them. This does not mean that I will of course purchase all of these. This just means that I'm just generally interested in those, and I'll see. Some of them I want to pick up, some of them I just want to check out, some of them I might not even check out, depending on just how much time I have, right? I don't want to stress myself out either, but you know, I'm always interested in new games. I'm always interested in old games and different things I don't know yet. I have like lists of games that I'm generally interested in. I've been interested in for years. So yeah, just all kinds of stuff in here that I'm looking forward to. This list probably is not complete. Also, Essen will be in more than a month, but in September I will be on vacation for a while, so I will not be able to do this video. That's why I'm doing it a little bit more than a month in advance, but I don't think a whole lot will change. Alright, so grab yourself a cup of tea and let's go. So there are games I have ordered for must-have, like marked with must-have. These are games I really want to have, or like most likely one would like to have, and the other ones I have marked with just interested, just stuff that I want to check out, or I'm generally interested in. Also, this year there aren't a lot of like large games that I'm interested in. Mostly it's just like smaller games, right? So that's quite interesting. So let me open up like the must-have games first, and let's take a look at those first. So these are the games that I'm interested in the most. Let's start with Cartzzle. La Nuit, Étoilée. It's like the Starry Night by Van Gogh, the Dutch painter. So thing is, I actually own 2 of the Cartzzle series, and these are pretty cool because these are all just like cards, right? And you puzzle them together, you see, like pretty unevenly to like make this image, this large one. It's really a cool idea. You just have a pack of cards and you puzzle them together to like have this large image, and then also you can like play games on there, right? So you can like have like these, just look for specific items there and stuff. So it's a pretty cool idea. I like this quite a bit. I still need to bring those videos to the channel. I just still need to show you those, and there are like new ones coming out, and this one I'm really interested in because I just love this image here. So nothing interesting, just something small I might take with me if I see it there. Then Cascadia Landmarks, there is like a scoring mini expansion, which I don't know yet. I mean, it will be released this year, so I hope they will have it at Essen. I'm definitely going to get this because, well, I love Cascadia and I definitely want to have this as well. Then a Cascadia Rolling Hills, and also that's both Rolling Hills and also Rolling Rivers right here. These are 2 games that I'm of course very interested in, but I already own them. I just haven't added them yet. I still need to do that. But I already own these games, right? Just wanted to show to you that I'm very interested in those. I've already released my unboxing for that, and I will also release a playthrough for you quite soon. But these will be at Essen most likely, and yeah, if you like roll and ride, if you like Cascadia, these are definitely worth picking up. Then Conservas. This is a pure solo game by Scott Elms. It's supposed to be quite good. This is like a bag builder similar to also Warp's Edge, and I have not backed this on crowdfunding, so I hope it will be there at Essen. I mean, it's listed here, right? Because I think this would be quite nice for my collection, also for showing it off on the channel. Like the themes are pretty cool because you like fishing, right? You're fishing and then you're selling your tinned goods, so to speak. And you all do this like via bag building. So it's supposed to be quite a simple game, but I wouldn't mind checking that out. Next one is Conspiracy, Abyss Universe, because I've always liked Abyss. It's a really cool game. I'm not a huge fan of the artwork and of the theme, to be honest, but I always liked Abyss, but it was just, I don't know, it just wasn't simple enough, right? So it was good, but somehow I would have liked it a bit more condensed. And this is what Conspiracy Abyss Universe is doing. It's pretty much the game condensed in like a smaller card game, as you can see here. And there are also solo rules for that, which I've also played. And I like this quite a bit. You can play this on Board Game Arena, and I really like my plays there. So I'm going to check it out. If they have it there, it's there for a good price. I might actually get this. Then Ecosfera, there is a new expansion coming out, Baltica. Very cool with like sea animals. But I think it's only a demo, so I think you can't get it there yet. But I would like to check it out at least. So I put it there as must-have, but actually I'm probably just going to check it out because I think you can't buy it there. Also, there's another expansion. I could have backed this on Kickstarter. I already backed the base game. So if the expansion is there, I might also get this, because Ecosfera is quite a decent game. I do have videos on the game on my channel. Then Endangered, there will be a new expansion for the Endangered series. Fun fact, I don't own the game yet at all, like the base game. But I would really like to dip into Endangered, because I do like a lot of games by Grand Gamers Guild. And I'm very, very interested in Endangered. So I think I might have to check this out. Maybe I'm going to get the base game and a few expansions for that. And like American Red Wolf sounds really cool. You see like these really cool meeples here and stuff. So it's supposed to be quite a good game. And you can also play it solo. So definitely want to check this out. So the base game is here, just in case you're interested, right? It's best at 3, but you can play it from 1 to 5 players. Really, really interested in that one. It's just a great theme as well. Then we have Endeavor Deep Sea. I just marked this as must-have, but I've already backed it on Kickstarter, also by Grand Gamers Guild. I've backed this, not on Kickstarter, not on Kickstarter, on GamePhone actually. I backed this there, and I just want to, if it's there at Essen, I might want to check it out. If I don't have my copy until then, I don't know when they will actually ship it, but I'm really anxiously awaiting this one, because this one looks like another hit, to be honest. Then Hermit, that's a game that I wanted to back on Kickstarter, but I think it was like, you could only back like 100 copies and that's it. This is like a pure solo game. I think it's only made of 18 cards, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a small like spatial puzzle game where like puzzle together specific patterns here. Seems very simple, but the theme is pretty cool, so I'd love to check it out if it's there. Then Incan Gold. This is an older game from 2005, and I've always wanted to own it because I love push your luck games. It's like also called Diamant in German, at least I think. Like in specific countries, it's called Diamant. And there is a new version coming out this year. So I hope it will be at Essen. I mean, it's listed here at least. I definitely want to get this then, because I've been wanting to have this for a while. Then let's go to Japan. Another game, but I'm not quite sure if I want to have it in English or German, because it is language dependent, right? And I might want to play it with German friends and stuff, but I want to check it out, like how much language dependent it is, because I think I'd rather have it as a solo game, to be honest. But I definitely need to write AG and ask them if they will have it there this year. But I think they will, and I definitely want to check this out. Then also we have Loot. I don't know much about the game. Nobody knows much about the game, but this is like the Essen exclusive game, and that is made for the Spiel in Essen with Meeps, which is the mascot for this year. So just want to check it out. I mean, it's Spiel Essen themed game. You can't play it solo, but I still want to check it out at least. And then Merchants of Magic, also a game that has been out for a few years. I really want to have this, and it will be there in German this year. I would like to have it in English, so I'm hoping that I will also get it, be able to get it in English this year, because I've been wanting to have it for a while. I need to check if there are actually copies that I could get, none in Germany, as you can see. So it's kind of hard to get. So maybe I will be able to get it this year finally. Then we got Mezen. I don't know a whole lot about that, but like the theme is really cool, because you're like a northern craftsman trying to like create like intricate ornamental paintings, right? And look at this. Like I like the art style quite a bit. Like the theme is really, really cool. So it's like a pattern building game, I suppose. And it looks like really cool. I love the art style, and you can play it solo. So I definitely want to check it out. I don't know if I put it there as must have, but it just looks really great. I really love the art style here. So yeah, I definitely want to check it out and maybe even get it. Nestlings, I also have marked as must have. I have backed it on Kickstarter. Or was it GameFund? No, I think it was Kickstarter. And I think it's shipping already, so I might have it before Essen. But it's just something that I want to shed a light on, right? Because I have made a video about this game here. And I've talked about this game, and I like it quite a bit. I've played it like only digitally so far on Tabletop Simulator, but I'm looking forward to getting like the nice version also with these miniatures and stuff. So really looking forward to that. Then Raas, A Dance of Love. This is actually like a dice drafting tableau building game. I think there aren't like a whole lot of images here. A few. So you see like you like draft dice like from these bowls or these plates here in the middle, and yeah, you're trying to then meet specific requirements, and like the theme is like pretty cool because it's how like somehow you have like this music theme, right? And you're trying to like place dice in specific patterns. I don't quite know how it works, but the first rating isn't too bad. It's like pretty good actually. I mean, there's only 41 ratings, right? But still, it's a pretty good rating. The weight I like a bit. You can play it up to 6 players. Also can play it solo. And the theme is pretty cool. Unfortunately, you cannot see a whole lot. Like this image is a little bit better. You can see here that you have like these, you have like these cards here, right? And I don't quite know how it works, right? But you have like specific rewards up here somehow. And then somehow you're trying to match like specific things here as well. I'm not quite sure how it works, but it looks really unique. And you know, I like love unique stuff. Then SkyTeam, a new expansion will be coming out. You know how much I love SkyTeam. It received the Spiel des Jahres award this year, and rightfully so. It's a very, very good game. And there will be the expansion out this year. I think it's only going to be in English. Only game in German, since it's language neutral anyway. So I might skip this in Essen and wait for it to come out in German, but I at least want to check it out this year and just see like what it does. It like gives you like 20 new scenarios, right? With a few more new things here. So definitely very, very cool. Then Stamp Swap, I definitely want to have this. There's a new game by Stonemaier Games. I think the weight isn't too high. It's like a medium weight game. And it's like a drafting game where you like draft stamps from here. And then you put them in 2 groups. So it's like this, I cut, you choose, right? You put them in 2 groups. And then the next player can choose one of these 2 groups. And then you put the other group, you put in your tableau and you puzzle them together. Try to like fulfill specific conditions. So a really cool idea, but the neatest thing about this is that you can actually reserve like 1 stamp for yourself before you like do this I cut, you choose thing, right? So you can like one that you really want to have, you can reserve for yourself. That's pretty cool. So this will also be coming out in German, but I think I want to have it in English first because I will play it solo most likely most of the time, I think. And then Urbion. I already own Urbion, but like the first edition, and now the second edition will be coming out in like this nice square box, like all the other Universe games. Definitely want to play this. I have played the original on my channel. When I get this, I'm also going to play this one on my channel as well. This is a must-have for me. This is like one of the first games I'm going to get for sure. And these were like all the games that I really need to get, that I really want to get, or at least check out the most. And now let's take a look at the games that I'm just generally interested in. I will just go through those a little bit quicker, just because otherwise the video would be like way too long, right? So let me just quickly go through those here. So 12 chip trick. This is just pretty simple because I think there's like a trick taking game for 3 players, and you have like just discs, right? From 1 to 12, and you're trying to like use these discs in order to like sum up your points and try to win the game. I don't know if it's good, but I've just heard of it that it's not too bad. It's been out for two years, so just want to check that out. 1984. I don't know anything about this, but I just clicked on interested because I love the novel by George Orwell. I just love it. And you can also play it solo. It's quite heavy, but I definitely want to just check it out. This just lends itself to like a really cool themed game. Then Age of Comics. It's been out for a year as well. I have heard like mixed things about the game, but I definitely want to check it out because the theme is pretty cool. The art style is pretty cool as well. So definitely just want to check that out. Then we have Anachrony. This is not a new game, but it's like, I think it's at Spiel like every year somehow, and I want to get it at some point. So yeah, I just have it on my list just so that if it's there and if it's there for a good price and I still have a little bit of budget left, I might finally get it. Then we have Andromeda's Edge, also quite a heavy game, I think quite expensive as well, but I've heard good things about this as well. So I definitely want to at least check it out and see like what the game is about. I don't know too much about it. Then Arctic, I also don't know much about this. But this is, you can like, I think you place like cards from your hand like into your tableau or at least in front of you. And then you can like walk across like somehow these, I think move across these cards or the landscape. And you're trying to like spot specific animals and creating part of animal cards in front of you. I don't know much more about it, but I mean, the theme looks pretty cool. And also the art style is pretty nice here. So I at least want to check it out. Art Society is a game that I also checked out last year at Essen. I didn't get it because, I mean, I have a limited budget, right? I can't get everything, but I'm also going to check it out this year. And if it's still there and if I have a little bit of budget left, I might get it. But again, you puzzle together pieces of art, which is cool. But I mean, you also puzzle together like stuff in Stamp Swap, right? So I might rather want to have that one. Then Australis, I have no idea what that is, but this game says that you discover life as a sea turtle off the coast of Australia. I mean, yeah, just the theme is just amazing, right? So that's why I want to check it out. I don't know anything about the game. There are no images here. I have no idea what this is, right? It says here, dice rolling, open drafting. Okay, sure. But the theme is amazing. Then we have Bable. This is like a cooperative card game and everybody speaks a different language. I don't know how this works yet, but the theme sounds very, very interesting. This sounds like something I could enjoy quite a bit. You can play with even more than 5 players, it says here. So definitely want to check that out. It does have some hand management things. And you can communicate freely because different languages. So sounds pretty interesting. And you somehow need to complete like building the tower before you run out of cards. Sounds good. Then we have Bamboo. This game has been out for a year, but I have heard very good things about it, like the theme and the components are very nice. So I might want to check this out this year as well, maybe. Then Bang, the dice game. I've always heard like good things about it, and this is like collector's edition of the game. So I might jump on the game this year. It's supposed to be quite good, actually. Also a game you can play with up to 8 players. I'm always looking for games that you can play with higher player counts, so I might check it out. Then Boitas, I don't know anything about this yet. There aren't a whole lot of images either. You see here like a few images that look pretty decent, but the theme is very interesting again. Because you have like sea traders of Odisha and you try to win tricks to import the best goods. So it's like a trick-taking game. You can also play with 2 players. So just something that I would just want to check out. I'm always interested in trick-taking games, good ones. Bomb Busters, this is like a deduction game, I think a cooperative one, where you try to defuse bombs. Also something that I might want to check out. I don't know how this works yet, but the theme and the art style, I like this quite a bit. It's like really cool take on this cooperative theme with like these cute cartoon animals here. I just want to check it out at least. Then we Calçada. This is like you have like this traditional Portuguese style pavement and you're trying to arrange like tiles there. I don't know, sounds a little bit like Azul, but maybe just because of the theme. But you see here like looks pretty cool, like with all the tiles you're trying to arrange here. This looks like a Mancala mechanism, which I also enjoy quite a bit. So yeah, looking forward to just checking that out as well. Then we have Campeones, Oliver y Benji. This is like for Captain Tsubasa, like a game. It's only in Spanish. So I don't know if it will be also there in English, with an English rule set at least. I don't know. Probably it's not possible to like get this because it's like all in Spanish. But this is like a deck building game in the Captain Tsubasa universe. This like triggers me immediately. I really like in a positive way because I loved the series as a child and I definitely want to check this out. I love deck building, so it's a pure 2-player game. So yeah. I might want to check this out, even though I probably can't get it because it's in Spanish. Then we have Captain Flip, a game that was considered for Spiel des Jahres this year. And this is a game where you like draft tiles and you either put it on your ship or you turn it over and then you have to use the other side and put it on your ship, trying to like put together patterns, get points. Very simple, but it looks interesting. Then we have Cat in the Tower. I don't remember what that was. I think that was a balance game. Yeah, it was a balance game where you try to build like this tower here and also put cats on it. I like dexterity games, so I might want to get it, especially since you also can play it solo. So this actually looks very, very interesting. And I might actually put this on must have. I don't know. Then we have Cat Packs. This is like supposed to be a pretty like fast-paced card game that also does tile laying and trying to like put like together like a cat gang, which is pretty funny. I don't know. I just put it on. I'm interested. I might want to check it out, but it's nothing that I like have like very high on my radar. Then we have Cat Sudoku. This is like based on Sudoku, the game, right? Just as a board game. There's always been something I've been looking for, and you also have like this cute cat theme, so that's pretty cool. But I don't think there are too many images here yet. No, not really. Just the box. So I have no idea if that is good or not. Then we have Chock-A-Block. This is like a puzzle game where you like build like apartment blocks together, and you have like cats there and birds and all this kind of stuff. Looks like this here. You're trying to build like together these apartment blocks, and like you have these little tokens on here. This looks pretty cute. So I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm always up for like puzzle games, and this one here looks like in a pretty good format as well. So I'm definitely wanna check it out. This here is a cooperative game made by Disney, where you like play like specific heroes and you're trying to fulfill like specific missions together. I'm always up for the Disney franchise. I'm always up for cooperative games, so I might want to check this out and see if this is like any good. I have no idea if it's good, but let's see. Then we have the crew, the family. There's like a family version coming out, a simpler one. I just want to check it out. Maybe it is good, really good. This might then replace the other crew for me, because the other crew I get hardly to the table, so this might be easier to get to the table. So I'm just going to check this out at least. Then with Cube Melt, I think that is also connected to this one here, right? Yeah, it's the same company. So yeah, and here you play like an ice cube, and you're trying to reach like specific goals before you melt into a puddle. So it's really weird, but it's like a dice rolling game. You're trying to like roll and re-roll dice to get like specific results. I don't know. I just want to check it out. It seems like a whimsical, fun, cute little game. Look at these dice here. So I think these are like pretty cute. Just want to check these out. Then we have Dead Cells. This is like a video game that I enjoyed playing. I haven't played it in a while, and I wasn't very interested in the Kickstarter, but now it's coming out on retail. If it's there at the fair, if I can take a look at it, I will at least check it out. I'm not really interested in the board game because I doubt that it will capture like the feel of the video game, but I will at least check it out. Then we have Dice Veggies, a game that is pretty interesting because you have like these dice here, and then you take like a cleaver and you can like divide these dice, right? And it's pretty fun. Like the theme is implemented quite well here. I like that quite a bit, right? And then you're trying to assign these dice, and you get like 2 recipes you're working on. I definitely want to check this out. This is coming out in German as well. You can play it solo, I think, although it says 2 to 4 players, but it says here 1 to 4. So at least want to check it out. Then we have Dino Dynasty. This one was pretty interesting, right? Because you like represent dinosaur species, and you're trying to compete in specific aspects of survival, and you're building up like a map with your cards, and then you're trying to like fulfill specific missions or tasks or whatever. I don't quite know how this works, but like the theme is pretty funny, and it seems like quite modular. So I at least wanna check this out. So I don't know. I have no idea about this game otherwise. Distilled, there's a new expansion coming out. I love Distilled, so I'm definitely going to check that out. By the way, Distilled video is on its way. Then we have Escape from the Moon. This is like a pure solo game, and I don't know if it will come out in English. I'm not quite sure. I think it's from an Asian studio, but it's like you have like a hand of cards. The way it looks, and you're like constructing a deck and managing like a hand of possible action to somehow get yourself to safety, to escape from the moon. I don't know what it is, but like this seems like a pretty unknown solo game, and this is always something that I'm interested in. Then we have Fishing. This is by Friedemann Friese. This is a trick-taking game, and it kind of looks similar to Claim, where you like play a first round to get like specific cards, and then you play the real trick-taking. It kind of looks like that, and I do like the artwork here, so I definitely want to check this out. Next up, we have the Guilty series here. I think I might have several of those in here, and these look pretty interesting. These are like murder mystery games that you can also play solo, and it says like best at 1. So I don't know if they will be there in English or in German, but if they are like English versions, I might get 1 or 2 of those, because this might be something interesting for the channel, actually. So yeah. Next up is Happy Home. It hasn't really received a good rating yet, but then again, we don't have too many ratings. But using polyomino pieces to decorate like your first home looks like a pretty cool idea. So I at least want to check it out and see what that one is about. Next up, we have Horror on the Orient Express, the board game. So yeah, it seems like a Cthulhu-esque kind of game where you like have a cooperative game, and you and the other investigator try to survive on the doomed train, so to speak. So yeah, the theme looks pretty interesting. The components also do, so I don't know. I might check it out, but it's nothing that is high on my list, to be honest. Then we have In the Footsteps of Marie Curie. This is like a family weight game, where I heard that it seems quite good actually. I've heard good things about it so far, and you will help the famous scientist Marie Curie win a double Nobel Prize in this family game. So it's like pretty much like the resource management and stuff, but it looks pretty nice. I actually do like the art style here and the theme a lot, so I at least want to check it out. But it's also nothing that is like really high on my list. Next up, we have a set collection game, Keyframes. I don't know much about this either, but what I know is that you're trying to put like frames of a movie in specific orders here to try to create like the perfect animation sequence, so to speak. The theme looks pretty cool, so I want to check that out as well. This one here is really interesting. This is Kyoto no Neko. I don't know which language it will come out actually, but this is like a 2 to 4 player game. It's like a scenario mission-based game where you play like kittens, like each player play kittens, and they have like independent replayable scenarios and just walking through the city, like doing specific things, right? Here, this is the city here, and the theme is just really interesting. So this is something like really weird again, I think, but I just want to check it out. Leaf, I have heard good things about it. It came out last year, but if it's at Essen, I want to check it out because I like the art style and the theme quite a bit. And you have like these cool like custom leaf shapes that you like puzzle together. Can I find an image here? No, I can't find an image where you puzzle them together, but you puzzle them together in like a specific pattern. And yeah, that's like a really cool idea actually. Next up, we have the Mini Crime series, same thing. If that is an English version as well, then I might also check that out. Might be something for the channel because you can play it solo, and you have like this, like a really small box, and you're just, yeah, it's just an investigative game where you try to like deduce stuff to solve mysterious cases. So looking forward to that as well. I just want to check these out if they're at Essen. Another dexterity game that came out last year. I didn't check it out in Essen, but it's like where you build like these poles here, and then I think you also hang kittens on them. So like a really weird, interesting dexterity game again that I just want to check out. Next up is Panda. I don't know much about that. It just said that you're trying to build together like in the giant Panda National Park and trying to like create a safe environment for the pandas. I don't know how this works, right? But it's like a nice theme again with nice artwork. So I'm interested in checking that out. And you build like something together this time and not everybody on their own. So I think that's pretty cool. And still, I think it's not cooperative, but you're like building together in the same space, which I like quite a bit. I also have Patchwork here, just because there is like an anniversary version coming out this year. I just want to check that out. I own the game, so I don't really need it, right? But if the anniversary version is really cool, I just want to check it out at least. Then we have Purge. That's a game that was on, I think, Kickstarter this year or something, but I didn't back it actually. But this is like an majority area control game where you have like these birds that stack on top of each other. Really cool theme, quite a cool mechanism as well. I just didn't back it because I can't back everything, but I might look at it when it's at Essen this year. We're continuing with Power Vacuum. This is by Keen Bean Studio, who also made Roll Camera, and this is like a deck builder. It hasn't received too good ratings yet, but I would like to check it out anyway, just because I like Roll Camera this much. And yeah, I like deck builders as well. Then here we have a stacking game, like a new dexterity game again. There aren't any images here, but we have like a fun theme here. We have a dexterity game, so I'm always like interested in that. Then we have Railroad Tiles. You know that I like Railroad Inc. already. I have like a very old video on my channel. I need to make a new one at some point. But now this is coming out as a tile laying game. So yeah, let's see how good this is. And also for Roger of the Ganges, there is also like a card game coming out. So with like double-sided cards. I also would like to check that out as well. Then we have Rebel Princess. This is a game that takes place over several rounds, and each round has like different rules and stuff, right? Like a specific rule. And that means like you have like a trick-taking game here, but like it's like switched up all the time with like different rules. And that sounds pretty cool. So I also would like to check that out. Then we have Rika. This is like a Mahjong style game, just like as a game, right? That you can also play with like 2 to 5 players. Yeah, it like creates the experience of a traditional Mahjong game, but it's still a little bit different, right? So yeah, I'm definitely interested in that as well. Then we have a new expansion for Roll Camera. I might get this if I'm there. There's still a lot of expansions I'm missing. Just when I get all of them, I think then they don't fit in the box anymore, but I might get a few expansions for Roll Camera. Then we have Seaside, a game that only uses wooden tokens, and it's quite lightweight. You can just take it with you easily. I think it's like in a bag and stuff. And you have like tokens, and like token by token, you create like a seaside here, as you can see, right? And yeah, that looks like an interesting game. You can play it solo. You can play it with up to 5 players. So definitely something that I'm interested in looking at. Also, it's like a push your luck mechanism in there. Then we have Skull Queen. I don't know what that does, but if it's similar to Skull King, I definitely would like to check it out, because Skull King is already a very good trick-taking game. Then you have Spectacular by Chili Fox Games. They did Footprints last year, and you're like developing your own animal park for like vulnerable species here. So it's also like some kind of dice placement game. It looks pretty nice, so I'd definitely like to check that out. Then here, Tango is a trick-taking game for 2. Yeah, trick-taking games for 2 is always something that I'm interested in. I think there aren't too many images yet. Yeah, just a few cards here. So I have no idea how these work, but you see like they do have like different symbols here. Maybe these are all like different suits. I don't know. So this could be kind of cool. Here, I don't know much about this either. It's like I think it's like some kind of bank building game. Not quite sure, but it says Tea Garden. You know, I love tea, so I definitely would like to check it out just for the theme itself. And it does look quite cool. Like the table presence looks pretty cool here, but I don't know anything about that, and that's why I just want to check it out. We have a new version for Tinder Blocks, a new edition that I want to check out. I don't know what that does differently. It's like they have like some storm cards, and they like make the game a little bit harder, I think. So definitely just want to check that out because I like the original game a lot. And that is also already pretty much it, right? So yeah, I showed you pretty much like the games that I'm most interested in. There are a few more that I have on my list here, but nothing like that I really need to speak in detail about. But you see, there are quite a lot of things that are interesting, but there aren't like many things that are like amazingly interesting, right? That was different the last years. So maybe this year I can be a little bit more relaxed, looking at the fair and looking at all the games, and just maybe get a few surprise games. So looking forward to that. Alright, I hope you enjoyed my list. This video is a little bit longer than I thought, but I like talking about games. I like talking about things that I'm looking forward to, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for sticking to the end, and let me know in the comments which games you are excited for at Spiel, and if you will actually be there. That would be kind of cool to know. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and also thank you so much for your support. Especially I want to give a shout out to my channel's Patreons, and the biggest thanks go out to Thergono and Ryan Hall for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that, I really appreciate that. You can support me in numerous ways. You can like, watch and comment on my videos. You can also subscribe to my channel if you like my content enough. You can support me on Patreon if you wish to do so, and you can join my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.